We got Malik from North Philly. Not only is Malik a former boxer, but he is a current farmer with the Chester Housing Authority. Malik,
I'm not sure how
Okay,
former he is.
okay.
He's been
And
fighting up till recently.
I'm gonna correct him, Steve. Don't worry, I'm gonna correct him.
Okay, good. And you'll see that.
you didn't think I'm already recording because we record because all kinds of wonderful things happen while we're recording. Like I don't think we've ever seen anybody groom themselves on building community. So this will be, this will be good, some good
We can
content.
always edit that out.
Him grooming himself. Somebody might learn a few tips. They forget how pretty boxers can be sometimes, Frankie.
Fresh out the shower, man.
So just quickly, and everybody introduce themselves immediately. The youngest among us is my son Octavius Slaughter.
Okay.
He's a mixed martial artist.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
What's up, boss?
What's up, man? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I've seen some highlights, man. You a bad dude, bro. You're a
I
bad dude,
appreciate it, man. We trying, man. We trying.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Likewise.
I showed him that hook that you sent me, Frankie. Steve, did you see that one?
I did. I'm still shaking from it.
Man, that was bad. That was bad.
Malik,
Now
did you
would
see
be-
that punch?
Yeah, that was nice. That was very impressive. And as a matter of fact, I called it.
Did you?
Cause dude, was real stiff looking. Yeah, I was
You
telling
mean
people.
before or after the punch, Malik?
Well, both. A little bit of both. My man was really impressive. That was really nice.
Hey, everybody, Ulysses Slaughter. Welcome to Building Community. We've got a very special segment that we're doing today. We are talking about combat sports with three of our local fighters. I call them local, but these guys have gotten some national and sometimes international attention. We're going to go around and we're going to introduce them. I think you'll find them to be very impressive. Not just the fight, but the discipline. We're going to talk about the discipline that it takes to be a fighter, because you just can't go, you can't just jump in and start throwing your hands around. It's not quite that easy. As we're going to show you a clip of, I think, somebody who tried to do that with Frankie Lynn and learned the hard way that you gotta be better prepared than to jump in there and just start throwing your hands around. Steve, this is a good one, man.
You usually start off by asking me the bookkeeping notes. You didn't do that.
I'm going to
this
go
time.
to that because you only have so many rounds in a fight, and
Yeah.
they like 12. In the old days it used to be 15, but the building community number is way above 15 at this point.
This is actually going to be a notable one. This is
no
going to
way.
be round 50.
No way.
Yeah.
We've done this 50 times.
This will be number 50. So how appropriate we're going to be talking to men who are used to counting the rounds.
All right. Well, cheers to number 50 at Building Community. We've done this 50 times. We've been at this for 4 years. We've done this 50 times. Steve, let me ask you something, man. Who was your favorite? I think I'm gonna know the answer to this already, but I'm probably wrong. Your favorite fighter of all time, Steve?
Well, I hate to just be kind of jump on everyone's bandwagon, but I grew up with Muhammad. First Cassius Clay. I go back to as far as Cassius Clay, and then Muhammad being the champ. And not only was he the greatest, but he was an entertainer too. So that would keep the kids engaged for sure.
Yeah, I look at fighters today, and no matter what sport they're in, my son, who's a mixed martial artist, does Muay Thai. knows the name Conor McGregor. And every time I see Conor McGregor, the mixed martial artist, I can't help but think about Muhammad Ali, because before Muhammad Ali, there was not that kind of entertainment, that kind of fan engagement. If Muhammad Ali was who he was back then, today, Frankie, he would have an Instagram following of about 2 billion, right?
The thing about Muhammad, as well, the third aspect was, he also had political points of view, religious points of view that were important, because those were turbulent times, the 60s and the 70s. And so, because he was someone who automatically would be listened to, he had a lot of influence on, how things would ultimately evolve in society.
That's a very important point, Steve, because I think that there were, like you said, there were big issues in his time, and beyond being an entertainer, I don't know. I can think of, if we sat here for a while, we could probably think of some other people who did that, but he definitely broke some barriers in terms of what it meant to be politically engaged and to say that I'm more than an athlete. I have something to say about what's going on in this world. And, again, he set the stage for what a lot of what we're seeing here today, a lot. So hats off to Muhammad Ali. All right, let's go around the ring and do some introductions here. Why don't we start with the youngest among us? And I think that might be you, Octavius.
I think so. Process of elimination. Yeah, maybe.
It's obvious.
My name's Octavius Slaughter. For my last 2 fights, I've been going by the nickname the Boogeyman. That's my ring name now. I've been fighting for. I had my first fight when I was 15. Competed in my first national tournament when I was 15. Won my first national tournament when I was 15. And since then, I've just been trying to be as consistent and as active as possible. A lot has happened in this 3 years. I've learned a lot about, how kind of, the game works and, what I need to do in order to get to the level I want to be at. So I've just been, really just been working towards that, in any way I can, taking the best fight opportunities I can, doing whatever I can, just, keep working my way up.
Thank you, sir. And Steve, every now and then I'm gonna chime in when he says something, because of course I'm his dad, and watching him fight 2 times in a row, I was a little concerned about that. He had just fought February the 3rd and then turned around and fought again on the 23rd. And nothing quite like watching somebody, swing at your son and not be able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Frankie Lynn, thank you for joining us, sir. Talk to us. You are a Chester. Are you Chester born and bred, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and bred in Chester. Amateur. Was an amateur fighter as well. 22-2 amateur. A few state champions, district champions, regional champion, a little bit of everything. Decided to go pro. I think 2 years ago. I started boxing late. I always could fight. I used to fight in the street all the time, but I never could make it to a gym. I finally made it to a gym, and I locked in 120%. And here we are now, professional, 3-0, 3 knockouts.
Congratulations, man. That's dope, bro. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, King.
When you say started late, how old is that?
Started in my 20s. I started my 20s. I think I want to start my career maybe 2015, 2014 or something like that, maybe. 31 now. Every day is a grind. I got one rest day. That's on a Sunday. I'm a Christian man. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm in church every Sunday, taking care of my temple. So I don't plan on going nowhere. I plan on being here for a while in this sport of boxing. So It's all good over here. God is good.
Well, again, thank you for joining us, man. We got a lot to talk about, and I want to get this last introduction in. We got Malik from North Philly. Not only is Malik a former boxer, but he is a current farmer with the Chester Housing Authority. Malik.
I'm not sure how former he is. He's been fighting up till recently.
I'm gonna correct him, Steve. Don't worry, I'm gonna correct him.
Okay, good.
You ain't never, you might be a former champion or a former middleweight, but I'm still a fighter. I tell all them guys in my neighborhood, I'm still a fighter, Joker. But anyway.
And don't make you prove it, right?
But I ain't know that was your son, though, man. Well, my name is Malik Savage. I used to go by Malik Muhammad. Y'all mentioned Muhammad Ali. I had 31 professional fights. Now, if you go online and try to find them, you're only going to find about 11. Because when I was fighting, I'm glad this is about discipline. When I was fighting, I did a lot of stuff that was illegal because I was with guys that was illegal. They didn't care about me. I came out the Army. I was middleweight champ for Fort Lewis, Washington. And I came out the Army knocking all these dudes out, Hawaiians and white guys and Mexicans and blacks up in Fort Lewis, Washington. So when I came to Philly, I was crazy from being in the military during the Vietnam era. I went in the Army at 17, and I started boxing at 12 with Powell. I lived with Muhammad Ali. I trained with Joe Frazier and when I fought up to I was 40 years old. I learned some stuff from Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier taught me how not to overtrain. Muhammad Ali taught me how to overtrain and be pretty and show off. And sometimes I got my butt kicked, but sometimes it let me win because I'm not Muhammad Ali. I try to fashion after him. He was my hero, man.